Hey guys, I'm the Gamer here, back on another collection video, and to celebrate the release of the new Modern Warfare reboot, I'm going to be doing an updated Call of Duty collection video. Yeah, this is my entire Call of Duty collection. I did one before last year, I think in April, so that was quite a while ago. Of course, I've gotten some more games since then. There's still a couple more Call of Duty games that I'm missing, but as of October 2019, this is my entire Call of Duty collection. So I put them in 3 piles, as you can see. So this pile has my PS2 Call of Duty games and my 1 GameCube and Wii Call of Duty game. This pile is all the Xbox 60 games. This is actually every Call of Duty ever released on the Xbox 60, and I put them in order from oldest to newest. And these are of course all my PS4 Call of Duty games as well. So I'm going to go through each game, and yeah, hope you guys enjoy. So I'm going to start off. This is the oldest Call of Duty game that I own, and that is Call of Duty Finest Hour for the PS2, which this came out in 2004. It's actually the second Call of Duty ever made, because this came out 1 year after the original. But it's a decent game. The only problem is, at least with the PS2 version, is that the game runs like crap on the PS2. Like, the frame rate is really bad in this version. It's very muddy as well. I'm assuming it's a lot better on Xbox and GameCube. On PS2, it's just, I don't know, it just doesn't run good at all. But it's not like a bad game, it's just, at least on the PS2, it's just doesn't run as well. Alright, the other Call of Duty game I have for the PS2 is a World at War Final Front. Now, most people probably think this is like some watered down PS2 version of World at War, but actually this is actually a completely different game from World at War on the Xbox 60 and PS3. This was developed by Rebellion, the same guys who made the Sniper Elite games. This is a completely different game, completely different campaign from the PS3 and Xbox 60. So if you buy this, you're not getting a watered down version of World at War for the PS3 or 360, which is what they could have done. But instead, they made an entirely new game, specifically for the PS2. And then for the 2 Call of Duty games I have on Nintendo consoles, I've got Call of Duty 2 Big Red One for Nintendo GameCube, which is like sort of a side game to Call of Duty 2. This was also on the PS2 and Xbox as well. This is the GameCube version. It's very similar to like Finest Hour, but this plays a lot better than Finest Hour. Decent game. I would like to play it again at some point. And I've also got Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 for the Nintendo Wii as well. I bought this at the end of last year, and yeah, I've only played it a handful of times. Basically, it's a pretty impressive version of Modern Warfare 3. I managed to take the entirety of Modern Warfare 3 and put it on the Wii. Obviously, the graphics are severely gimped, but it's still really impressive that this runs on the Wii. This was the final Call of Duty game ever made for the Wii. And they released, several for the Wii, like from Call of Duty 3 up till Modern Warfare 3, were all on the Wii except for Modern Warfare 2 for some reason. Alright, and then for the Xbox 360 games, we have Call of Duty 2, which is my second favourite Call of Duty game, by the way. Really excellent game. This was a launch title for the Xbox 60. There's not really much I can say. If you play Call of Duty 2, you know this is a fantastic game. In my opinion, that's the best World War II first-person shooter ever made. That is a fantastic game. And then Call of Duty 3, this was Treyarch's first proper Call of Duty game. They did make 2 Big Red One, but this was the first like mainline entry COD game they made. This was also, I believe, the only mainline COD game to not be released on PC. But Call of Duty 3, it wasn't as good as 2. A lot of people like to bash on this game. I don't think it's as bad as what people say it is. It is a decent game, but it's certainly not as good as Call of Duty 2. And this right here, this is my favourite Call of Duty game, the original Modern Warfare, Call of Duty 4. This game is fucking amazing. There's not really much I can say about it. Infinity Ward, they did a really damn good job. Of course, the first Call of Duty game that didn't take place in World War II, instead modern era, and it was just a fucking phenomenal game. There's not really much I can say about it. Even to this day, that is still, I would still say this is one of the best first-person shooters just ever made, like in general. And one of the best games of the last generation. Fucking fantastic game. Next, World at War. This is also a really good game as well. This game, they went back to Treyarch went back to World War II. but trying to follow up the success of the original Modern Warfare was tough, so this game had a lot to live up to. It wasn't as good as the original Modern Warfare, but still was a really good game. Yeah, Treyarch did a really good job on this, so yeah, I'd love to see like a remaster or something like that. Next, the true sequel to Modern Warfare, Modern Warfare 2, really excellent game. You know, again, there's not much I need to say about it. It's freaking Modern Warfare 2. I remember there was rumours like last year saying how like a Modern Warfare 2 remaster was in development, because they did remaster the original Modern Warfare, and I really want to get that for the PS4. They did remaster that, but like Modern Warfare 2, I remember there was rumours of them remastering this, but that hasn't happened yet. Call of Duty Black Ops. This is also, I would say, probably my third favourite Call of Duty game. This is my favourite Treyarch Call of Duty game, Black Ops, the first one. This game took place during the Vietnam War. And also, in my opinion, Black Ops 1 has the best zombies out of all the Call of Duty games. At least from what I played, Black Ops 1, in my opinion, has the best zombies. And Modern Warfare 3, really good game as well. I haven't gone too far into it. This game is brutally hard. I'd say out of all the COD games, this and Call of Duty 3, I would say, are the hardest. I don't know why. I play the games on regular difficulty, basically medium. This game is fucking brutal, but Call of Duty Black Ops 2. I haven't really played much of this. Most people consider this to be the best Call of Duty. Yeah, I haven't played much of this. I will get into this again at some point. But yeah, Black Ops 2, I need to play more of that. Call of Duty Ghost. This was the first Call of Duty game that came out on the PS4 and Xbox One. This is the Xbox 60 version. And Call of Duty Ghost is also notable for being, if you can see, well, it's really blurry, but there's Neversoft's logo right there. This was the last game Neversoft ever made. Yeah, the guys behind Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, Gun, Guitar Hero, etc. This was the last game they ever made. This was Neversoft's last game, and it was Call of Duty Ghost. Of course, Infinity Ward developed the main game, but it was just like Neversoft. I think they only did like the Extinction mode in this game. But this is the last ever Neversoft game, by the way. In Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. I might rebuy this on the PS4, mainly because, well, this copy of Advanced Warfare actually doesn't work. I tried loading up the campaign. It loads like the first cutscene just fine, but like after that, my 360 just won't read it. It just comes out with an error message. So I'm gonna have to like get a new copy of Advanced Warfare because my copy just doesn't work. And last but not least, well, at least for the Xbox 60, Call of Duty Black Ops 3. This was the final Call of Duty game on the Xbox 60, but this is a really gimped version of Black Ops 3 because this version doesn't have the campaign at all. It only has multiplayer and zombies. Multiplayer was still really good in this version, but it was severely gimped. You know, no campaign at all in the 360 version. All right, and here are the PS4 games. PS4 COD games I own. Starting off, again, this is in order from oldest to newest. Call of Duty Black Ops 3, I just mentioned, this on the Xbox 60, but yeah, this is the PS4 version. This one, of course, does have, the main campaign. This is the main version of the game. Again, Black Ops 3 was decent. The campaign, I've only really played like 2 missions of so far. I mainly played Black Ops 3. I played multiplayer on this, and of course on the 360 version as well. Black Ops 3's multiplayer, I really enjoyed, and if you play multiplayer on here, it's kind of the same thing as if on the Xbox 60, but of course the game looks a hell of a lot better on PS4. Call of Duty World War II. This was, of course, the series return to World War II for the first time in over 9 years. I remember when this came out as well. This was Sledgehammer's second like proper Call of Duty game, and they did a really good job on it. I don't know why people bash on World War II because this is a really, really good game. I really enjoyed this game. Sledgehammer did try a lot of new things, like the stealth missions as well. And it feels really weird playing first-person stealth missions with Call of Duty controls. But yeah, I really, really like this game. I never understood why people gave it so much hate. Next, Black Ops 4. This game is, of course, a strictly multiplayer only Call of Duty. There was going to be a campaign in this, but they completely scrapped it. So this is a strictly multiplayer only Call of Duty. And of course, instead of a campaign, we got like a freaking battle royale mode. Still really good game. I prefer this over Black Ops 3. Black Ops 3 was still really good, but Black Ops 4 is a really good multiplayer game. That's a lot of fun, that is. And last but not least, this game only came out a few days ago. Call of Duty Modern Warfare. This is the 2019 reboot of Modern Warfare. Just started playing it and I'm really enjoying it. You know, this game has a brand new game engine. It's actually the first time in the series history since like Call of Duty 2 that they introduce a brand new game engine. So I'm really looking forward to playing more of that. And I also have this here because I actually have 2 copies of Black Ops 3 for the Xbox 60. So here's my second copy of that. So yeah, so that is my Call of Duty collection. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know in the comments like what Call of Duty games do you own, like which one's your favourite, etc. What do you think of the new Modern Warfare, because I'm still playing through that. So yeah, anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.